Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video we're up to question 14. What have we got here? The letters A, B, C, D, and E are to be placed in the grid so that each of these letters appears exactly once in each row and exactly once in each column. This actually makes something called a Latin square, which is kind of cool. You might want to look them up. They're kind of nifty. They're related to some more advanced math concepts. Basically sort of multiplication tables for different forms of multiplication. I'll tantalize you with that. But what do we want? Which letter will go in the square marked with the little asterisk? Okay, so it's sort of like a logic puzzle, almost like a Sudoku, if you're familiar with those. They come in the newspaper. Oop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was an A up here. A, E, B, then nothing in the next column. But I will sort of bold the one that we're interested in. That way, as we're working these out, once we find the one we need, we're done. Then C, B, A, C, D. C, B, A, C, D. I think I spied an E up in the corner there. Yes, E, and that was it. Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. Now, odds are we can't just figure out this square right here, but we do know some information. For example, you can only have one of each letter in each row or column. Now, what I would start to do is focus on rows or columns that are particularly full. Because, for example, we take a look at this first column, I know that neither of these two squares can be an A, E, or a B, because this column already has its A, E, and B. And then if we sort of cross-reference with this row right here, it's already got a C, so this square here can't even be a C. So it can't be an A, can't be a B, can't be a C, can't be an E, it's got to be a D, and that makes this a C down here as well. Okay. Now, let's see, maybe this column here. We know we've got an A, C, and a D. And we've got an E up here. So this square can't be an E. It's got to be a B. And so the E must go down here. That way this column has its A, B, C, D, and E. All right. Sticking with this top, now we've got an A, B, and an E again, and this same C comes along and says, well, you can't have a C here, an A here, a B here, an E here. This must be a D. And so then this is a C as well. Okay? And we can just sort of keep going with that. This E here sort of blocks you can't get an E in this spot, or an A, a C, or a D, so this must be a B here. And so then we must get an E in this location. That finishes off that row. Okay, so we're starting to fill this in. I don't know if we're being the most efficient we can be. Let's take a look at this spot right here. It can't be an E, because there's an E right here. Can't be a B, C, or a D because of this column here, so this must be an A. And then this must be an E. Okay? Now, the square that we're looking at can't be an A, a C, or an E, thanks to this column. It could be a B, or it could be a D. I'm starting to narrow it down. Let's see. How about this one here? Can't be an E or a B, can't be an A or a C, so this must be a D. And so now, this the box that we're looking at has got to be a B. So B should be our answer. We don't need to finish the rest of it. B is just going to be our answer right there. But I am going to take the time now to try and quickly finish the rest of this thing off, see if I can. That'll also make me more confident that I didn't make any mistakes or screw up in any way. Okay, can't have a C here, so this has got to be an A, so this has got to be a C, so this has got to be an A, So this would have to be a D. And this column here is happy. Looks like everything's good. Looks like we got the whole thing done rather nicely there. So our answer to question number 14 is going to be B. All right. So in the next video, we're going to take a look at question number 15. That'll be the halfway point for our part B of the contest. Hope to see you there.